give it your all. It's hard to imagine a team without you, and honestly, it won't be the same. Thank you for all the memories, the laughter, and for lifting us up in ways that can't be replaced. You left a mark on all of us, and we will all miss you so much, Amy. Best of luck in your future. We all know you go far.
Next, we want to celebrate someone who has made such a big impact on our team, both on and off the court. Mackenzie is just an amazing volleyball player. She's the kind of teammate who makes everyone around her better. She pushes us to work harder, and she also reminds us to have fun and enjoy every moment. She has always been there with a smile, encouragement, and endless energy. Watching her play shows the dedication and love for the game really looks like. Mackenzie, we're so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Thank you for being a leader, a friend, and part of our team. We're going to miss you so much next year, but we know you keep shining wherever you go. We love you and congratulations on your story. Next, I will say a few words about number 22, who happens to be my sister. Over the years, I've seen how much time and effort Madison's put into volleyball. Whether it was late practices, tough losses, or big wins, she's always given it everything she's got. She's worked hard, stayed committed, and grown a lot. Not just as a player, but as a person and a team. She's shown what it likes to be led by example, stay focused, and keep pushing even when things get tough. It's been cool to watch her do what she loves and leave her mark on the team. I can remember cases where her encouragement to the team has gotten us out of many close games. As a team, we thank you for all your hard work during practice, along with your motivation during games. The team also thanks you for your honor coordination. As she plays her final few games, I just want to say how proud of her I am. This is only the beginning of the amazing things she's going to do. Congrats on making it this far. Enjoy the moment. You've earned it. Today I have the honor of speaking about someone who has truly been a part of our family on and off the court. It is a player who has shown us what dedication, teammate support, and love for the game really looks like. No matter what kind of practice we have, it is always going to push yourself and your teammates to be better. Haley's impact goes far beyond the game itself. She's a teammate that always makes someone you laugh and puts a smile on your face. Haley, you've been a great teammate to all of us. Thank you for your dedication, your leadership, and your heart. We've been so lucky to have you as a part of this team, and we know you will continue to do amazing things. We are also obligated and can't wait to see your future goals. You've earned every moment of success when you're away. I can't believe this is our last year together, and it's gone by way too fast. We love you and we miss you so much.
Lastly, but not least, I would like to recognize Taylor Byers, number 9. Taylor, you always bring your energy, kindness, and determination to every practice and game. Your drive pushes everyone around you to work harder, and your positive attitude makes even the toughest days fun. You're the kind of teammate who lifts others up, whether it's with a smile, a laugh, as you are calling the ball in, even though it's completely out, or giving a helping hand when someone needs it most. Your strength and leadership will leave a lasting mark on this team, and your kindness will leave an even deeper one on our hearts. We're also proud of you, Taylor, and we can't wait to see where your passion and determination takes you. We are all going to miss you deeply next year, no matter where you go, you always depart this volleyball here.
third conference volleyball matchup between the Oakland and Lutheran Masters. With your non-advanced remarks. The honor of your rise to move your hats and place your hand over your heart for the play of our national anthem by the CFC band. We request your players to help participate in the results of the Boston Anthem. Your leadership assistant will not be tolerated on the street for the same condition. Be sure to give the Boston Anthem.
Tonight's matchup between the Immanuel Lancers and the CFC Pirates. For the Lancers, a chance to take a perfect conference record on the year, currently at 9-0. And a chance to take the outright conference title for the 6th year in a row. Lancers 9-0 in conference and 16-14 on the year. They just got the 2 seed in their regional. They will have a bye and will play their first regional game on Thursday against either the 7 or 10 seed. The winner will go on to face most likely Owen Withey. If the Lancers win and Owen Withey wins, will be at Immanuel for the regional final. First things first, Lancers trying to end out the regular season with a win and get their 6th outright conference title in a row, currently having a share with Blair Taylor if both teams win tonight. Or if Blair Taylor wins tonight and the Lancers lose. The Lancers a win would give them the outright title as they beat Blair Taylor at Immanuel just a few weeks ago. Pirates trying to spoil out here. They are currently 7-2 in conference. A very strong year for them. They'll look to get a nice conference win to end their year as well, as it'll be Bowers who will start off the service and send sideways. Tip back high from Koenig into the legs. Pirates go up by 1-1-0. And Bowers will head back to serve once again. To that corner loop, runs back to get it. Sent back up from Girdle. And Thompson sends it over to standstill, retreating into the barrel. Sent back up on the run. That's him down! Under the hands of Lindsey Girdle. 2-0 lead for the Pirates on a big kill from number 23 Ward. Down the sideline, heads out of play. Lancers on the board, bring it back within 1. Luke heading back to serve. Retreating to get it. And set right back up to her. Good touch off the net. Diving save by Radical. Back on that. Tip back high. Luke gets it over. Big save for the Lancers start. Can they finish it off? Set center. Tip of the net. Line drive. Tip back high. Radical long way to go. Going to get it over once again. Back to back. Good saves. Back set. Near side. Tipped out of play. Off the block of Koenig. Couple of nice saves for the Lancers, but the Pirates end up finishing it off on the kill for Ward. Puts the Pirates up by 2-3-1. And it's Polian back to serve. Received high from Girdle. Thompson back up for Radical. Blocked to the floor. Radical gets her first goal tonight off the hands of Hunger. Brings the Lancers back within 1. 3-2 with Thompson heading back to serve. Sliding save from Polian. Step back up near side. Ward to the back corner. Thompson there to get it. Back across to Radical again. Get that guy. Comes back up on the run, and Mr. Casey Panther just pump it over. Thompson back for Radical again. Chill knocked down another. Off the hand with Ivan Power. Radical ties up with her 2nd kill on the night. Brings us even at 3 as Thompson heads back with a chance to take the lead. And Larson is in for Starland. And CFC was not ready to receive it. That could be okay sign. So they will reserve it. Game remains tied at 3. And it'll be Thompson back once again. In that corner, tipped up high. Sent back across from Ward. And gonna have to be bumped over. High from the Duke. Thompson runs over, gets it all the way across for Radical. Two lockdown and hard off the hands of Julian. 4-3 as Radical gets her 3rd kill. Lancers go up by 1 with Thompson still serving. To that corner, tipped back high, they're going to bump one back up. Gaff just tap it over, Thompson there. Larson across for Radical. Tip of the net, tipped up and out of play once again. And the Lancers go up by 2, 5-3. Center from Julian. Set back center. To the back line. Drop it down. Luke can change direction in time as Wenger gets the kill. Brings the Lancers down by 1, up by 1, 5-4. Number 5 Bork will enter in. And it'll be number 5 Bork back to serve, trying to tie it up at 5. Down the sideline, there to get it. Thompson across, the Radical's getting close to the net. Going to go left hand up and over the block. Good touch from Radical as the Lancers up by 2, 6-4. Bartles and Quaid in for Koenig and Gurgle. Along with number 24, Aspenson in for the Pirates, as Bartles will head back to serve for the Lancers. High up to the ceiling, won't touch. Sent back across, and tapped over from Wenger. Thompson across for Radical again. With a nice touch, sliding safe. Set back to Wenger, close to the net. Gonna go left hand, tips it over the block. Someone's in the net, and it's the Lancers. Pirates get it back within one now, 6-5. And now Wenger back to serve, having a chance to tie it up here at 6. Luke steps back to get it. Thompson up for Radical from the back row. Dug up in the pack. Sets it across far side. Good touch on the black. Thompson right there to get it. Larson back across for Quaid. Gets set and will tap it over. Back up far side once again. Good to the corner. Dropping it down. Beautiful spot. That was Bowers who gets the kill. Luke let it go. Ends up dropping down. Almost perfect corner. As they tie it up now at 6. Off the net, off the hands of Luke and out of play. What an ace for Wenger. That one chipped off the net, hard off the hands of Luke, and that one's in well into the bleachers. As the Pirates up by 1 now, 7-6. High from Leduc. Back across from Thompson. Heads out of play into the opposite stands. Pirates on a 4-0 run, up by 2, 8-6. Well from short, lunging save from Radical. Set back up for Quaid. Good spot, was a touch. And they're gonna say it wasn't. Heads out of play, just a bit off down the sideline. It's the Pirates now with a 3-point lead. Looking for double digits is Wenger once again. Off the net, Radical there to get it. Thompson back up for Radical. Trying to touch it over, ends up sending it into the top of the net. Lancers call timeout, down by 4, 10-6 on a 6-0 run. Back from timeout, 10-6. Lancers with a 2-point lead. Now a 6-0 run from the Pirates. Has them up by 4, 10-6. With number 4 Wenger still serving. Has an ace in her 6-0 run as well. This is one tip tie from Leduc. Sent up for Larson. Gonna tap one over. Winning in the back from Wenger. Sent back across far side. Blocked the net. The Lancers side in front of Quaid. 11-6. The Pirates go up by 5. Tip tie for Leduc. Radical sends it back across for Quaid. Sends the net. That'll drop down off the hands of Hunger. Breaks the run and puts the Lancers back within 4 as they've got their work cut up for them now. Trying to come back up a strong run for the Pirates. And it'll be a Radical back to serve for the Lancers. Bringing the back from Wenger. Back up on the run. Tapped down the sideline. Up and out of play. They run a few feet. Good job from Larson to let it go. And the Lancers now within 3. Go off this one short. Julian steps up to get it. Bump back on the run. Good tap over. Leduc on a dive. Can't get it high enough. As Bowers put it in a great spot. And gives the serve back to the Pirates up by 4. As Starlin enters in for Larson. And Hunger heads back to serve. Diving save from Radical. Sit back high for Leduc. And missed communication in the back from Wenger and Hunger as Leduc getting the kill. And the Lancers bringing it back within 3. Pulling it right back in for Hunger as Starlin heads back to serve. Receive center from Wenger. One back up on the run. The back line up and out of play off the hand of Powers. That's the Lancers into double digits. Now within 2. Right to Wenger once again. Set up for Wenger, so just tap it over. Thompson there to get it. Set back for Leduc. Tipped up the net. Sliding save. Set back up close to the net. Offensive portal. Sent back up from Radical. And kept on like Quaid. Back up center. Tap to the back. Sliding save from Radical close to the net. Tip back across. And onto the sideline. Just a tad far on the first hit. Lancers didn't go up to meet it and ended up paying for it as the Pirates go back up by 3, 13-10, with number 13, Lisowski, heading back to serve. Radical stuffs back to get it. Starlin back high for Leduc. Tip to the net. Received in the back by Wenger. Back up center. That'll drop down on the back line. We're going to get the kill. And the Pirates up by 4. The back, Radical there to get it. Luke bumps one back high, too far to the Pirates side. Sent right back, Quaid is there. Luke gonna dive, sends it back into the net. As the Pirates right back up by 5, 15-10. Pirates had a strong run. Lancers steadily climbing back, but now another big run for the Pirates has them up by 5, 15-10. As they'll continue to serve this one, received high by Leduc. Back up this time for Thompson to the back line, out of play, untouched. 6-point lead for the Pirates, and the Lancers call their second timeout. 16-10, a 6-point lead for the Pirates here in the first set. Timeout, 16-10, a 6-point lead for the Pirates. As number 13, Lisowski will continue to serve. Lets it go, that one has long, and Lancers get it right back within 5. Gurgle in for Quaid. And it'll be Gurgle who will head back to serve. Drive from Helene. Tip back and over. Gurgle right there to get it. Set up for Leduc. Line drive back to the Lancers side. Drop it down. Drug up and back to the Lancers side. And the Lancers couldn't get back in position. And now Bowers back to serve. To the back line. Lets it go. Drops down. For Powers, as the Pirates up 7, just 7 points away. The back line, Gurgle lets this one go, that one heads out. Just a tad longer. Ends up missing the back line as the Lancers get it back within 6, 18-12. And Leduc now back to serve. Sliding to the back from Wenger. Set back up for Wenger. Blocked at the nets. Get out of play. Lancers got up but sent it a tad long. As the Pirates get it right back. Now up by 7. Receive tie from Radical. Thompson trying to fake it over and ends up missing. Pirates into the 20s up by 8. Radical lets it go. That one heads out. Pirates bring it back within 7, 20-13. And it's Thompson back to serve. Get back high from Wenger. Set back center for Wenger. Stops it down under the hand of an Ivan Gergel. 21-13, an 8-point Pirate lead. Larson in for Starling. And it's Bork back to serve. Radical. Just back on. Julian sends it up. Back Rogan has to bump it over and will. Chance to get set. Thompson for Radical. Tipped up. Sent back across the court. Back up far side. Dropping it down. Onto the back line from Wenger. 22-13, a 9-point Pirate lead. As Bort needs just 3 more. Gergel lets it go. That one heads long. This is back to an 8. Asmussen in, along with Bartles and Quaid for Koenig and Gergel. As will be Bartles who will take the serve. Get back high. Set back for Wenger once again. Dropping it down the back line. Another kill from Wenger. Pirates back up by 9, 23-14. As it'll be Wenger back to serve. High from Leduc. Wade sends it across for Larson. Taps it over, shoot tie from Julian. Back up center. Blocked it up from Radical. Get back high this time near side. Wrong side of the pole as she runs into the podium. Nice to get it back now with an 8. 23-15. And it'll be Radical back to serve. Plug up from Julian. Set back up far side. Luke there to get it. Thompson all the way across for Quaid. Pirates now just 1 point away, up by 9, 24-15. Starlin in for Larson. And heading back with a chance to end it will be Hunger. Back line, Radical lets it go. And Lancers hold on now with an 8. Julian enters back in, and it's Starlin back to serve. Lancers need 8 straight to keep this one going. Swing high in the back. Back up far side. That'll end it! Ward gets the kill, and the Pirates take the first set. 25-16 by 9. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the second set. And we are back for the second set. Lancers dropping the first one. As they look to tie us up at one set apiece. Luke to start out the serving for the Lancers. The tie from Julian. Come back, long way to go for Wenger. She'll get over. Luke right there to get it. Listen to that. Thompson there will send it right back. The Lancers go up 1-0. Back near side, cross court, Lucas there to get it. Thompson going to go back up for Radical, so back one over the sideline. Back across from Wenger. Tap to the back, Lucas there to get it once again. Thompson over that cross for Radical. Blocking that, double! Pirate. 2-0 Lancers lead it. Luke back once again with a 2-point lead. Tripped up, Hurley going to send one back. And it'll be tapped to the back line, dropping it down. Good spot for the Pirates. As the Lancers bring it back within 1, 2-1. And it'll be Bowers back to serve. Chance to tie it up for the Pirates here. This one sent to Luke once again. Thompson back up for Radical. Still knocked down another. Through the block of Broken Ward. 3-1 after the Radical kill, puts Thompson back to serve for the Lancers. Close to the net. Severe cross one for Wenger, blocked out play. Off the hands of Ian Starlin. The block jumped a little bit too sideways, seems like it's straight up and down. Wenger took advantage and sent it up out of play as Starlin now exits for Larson. With Julian entering in with a chance to tie. To the back corner, Luke sends one high off the wall. Release for the Pirates, ties it up now at 3. Into the net. We'll keep the Lancers up by 1. Bartles played in for Koenig and Turtle. And Lily Bartles back to serve. Back up near side. Ward to the net. Back from Bartles. Larson gets over. Sets one for Radical. Trying to touch it over. Ends up sending it into the net. Ties the game up now at 4. As Meng will let her in. And she'll head back to serve. Look up from Radical. Back up for Radical. She'll knock one down. Off the hands of Wenger. Brings the Lancers back up by 1, 5-4. As Radical heads back to serve. Heads up, play off in the corner. About an inch on that back line. Ties the game up now at 5. With Wenger heading back to serve. Off the net, Radicals on the back, hogging either way back over. Tip back, Larson there. Set back up for Latouk. Tip the net. Wenger sends it back to the floor. Once again, 6-5. Starlin in for Larson. And it's Starlin back to serve. Good down the back to Wenger. Set back up back row. Radical to receive it. Bartles back up towards the net. Luke to bump it over. Set back center. To the back line. Up and out of play. Untouched. As the Lancers up by 2, 7-5. Starlin will continue to serve. Good spot there, sliding save from Wenger. Set back on the run. Tap it down the net line. Luke back in the net. Good spot from Bowers. Lancers bring it. The Lancers go back down. No. Pirates bring it back within one. 7-6. And Hunger heads back to serve. Receive tie from Radical. Starlin back up for Thompson, trying to punch it over. Ends up being 4 hits. Send it back to Leduc. Tied up now at 7. Radical steps back to get it. Back up center for Thompson. Up from Ward. Down over from Powers. Radical there to get it. Back up for Leduc. Just up and out of play. Off the block with Roland Lisowski. He's the Lancers up by 1, 8-7. As Gurgle enters in for Quinn, we'll head back to serve. Colin steps back, close to the net, not going to make it back over. As an ace for Gurgle has the Lancers back up by 2, 9-7 on the cusp of double digits. This some farther, touchdown of play by Aspenson. As he tried to pull back, couldn't at the last second. And just got enough to give the Lancers back-to-back aces up by 3, 10-7. Sliding save from Moyen. Step back far side. Blocked at the net. Tip back high by Ward. Back to the back. Radical there. Back up for Thompson. That that'll drop down under the hands of Iving Espenson. As the Lancers up for 11-7. And a timeout by the Pirates. A 4-point Lancer lead as Gurgle continues to serve. 2 aces in their serving run. So trying to keep it going here. High from Aspenson. Set back. Tap to the net line. Sliding save from Leduc. Radical not going to make it there. As the Pirates get it back within 3, 11-8. Lisowski back to serve. High from Radical. Back up for Thompson. Chill knock went down off the hands of Quinn. Lancers right back up by 4, 12-8 as Koenig enters in for Bartles. And Leduc heads back to serve. To that corner, tipped out from Ward. Lunging save gets back in the air and tapped over. Lancers chance gets set. Up for Radical. 2 knocked down. Holy can't get there in time, and the Lancers go up by 5. Lunging save from Wenger. Long way to go, back up in the air, and bumping once again. Lancers chance gets set. Again for Radical. Gonna touch this one over, tipped back high by Lisowski. On a standstill to the back. Radical there. Back up for Radical. Another touch. This one tipped down the net line and onto the Pirates side. 14-8, the Lancers up by 6. Tie from Wenger. Back across far side, close to the net. Blocked at the net by Thompson and Koenig. Back again, this time just tipped. Starling trying to get it close to the net. Thompson trying to get up. Ends up sitting out for the rounder. As Radical couldn't get down in time. back to serve, down by 5, 14-9. Luke on the run, gonna get this one back high. Thompson across for Radical. Off the net, tipped up that play. Off the hands of Wenger. 15-9, the Lancers right back up by 6. As Larson enters in for Starland. And it'll be Thompson back to serve. Down into the corner, heads out of play with about an inch on either side. And the Pirates get back within 5, 15-10. With Polian back to serve. Luke steps back to get it. Back across for Radical. Two knockers down off the block of Hunger and Ward. Lancers up by 6 once again as Bartles and Quaid enter in for Koenig and Gurgle. And Bartles heads back to serve.
Wait, is this recording? Try being it?
Steps back to get it. Gonna set one back up center and it'll be tapped over. Radical there to get it. Back up for Radical. Boy has to readjust. Need it back in there. Sent back up center. And just bumped over. Miscommunication up front. A couple of Lancers hesitated. Ended up dropping down between all of them. With the Pirates going up by 5, 16-11. Meng back to serve, down by 5, 16-11. Luke steps back to get it, close to the net. Thompson saves it off the net. Wade will send it over. Redirected back in the air for Wenger. From back, rolls into the back line. Bartles is there. Back up for Radical. Hesitates, sends one back over. Tip top from Wachowski. Back up. Wenger step back to get it to the back line. Up and out of play. As the Lancers go up by 6. Radical back to serve once again. Lancers holding on to a 6-point lead for the last couple of points. Trying to hold that towards the end as they look to tie this up at 1 set apiece. Nice spot there, second close to the net, step back off the net, and tapped on the line. Radical there. Back up for Luke. Block the net to the Lancer side. Luke is there once again. Radical send it back up for the block. Diving safe from Wenger. Back up for Wenger. And out of play. 18-11 Lancers now up by 7. With the Radicals still serving. And on that, we'll give it back to the Pirates. They get it back within 6, 18-12. With Wenger back to serve. And Starland entering in for the Lancers. To the corner. Starland sends one high. Thompson back up center for Quaid. Good touch from the sideline. Tip back high from Aspenson. Back up far side for Bowers. Good touch on the block. Thompson right there to get it. Back up to Leduc. Stepping back is Wenger. Far side once again. Bowers. Down to the sideline. Big kill from Bowers to get him up. Get him within 5. High off the hands of Radical. Up for Leduc, close to the net, tipped up and out of play. Leduc with another kill, and Lancers up by 6. 1 point away from hitting the 20s. And it's Starland back to serve. Starland with a nice run in that last set. Looking to do so here. Step back. Hesitates and will take a slow step up. Received by Radical. Step back up for Thompson. Good touch on the block. Received cleanly by Bowers. Back up for Bowers. High off the hands of Radical. Up for Leduc on the run. Tipped up. Holding gets a hand on it. Back up towards the net. And Bowers will send it down the sideline. Diving save. Leduc can't get it back in the air. As they have been putting beautiful times right onto the sideline. Once again, bringing it back within 5, 19-14. And it's Hunger back to serve. Radical steps back to get it. Up center for Thompson. High from Wenger, close to the ceiling, one touch, step back up for Wenger. Flying shot from Portals on the net. As the Pirates within 4. Radical steps back close to the net. Stolen back up and over. Set back center. Blocked up by Ward. Tip back in the air. Quaid gets a hand on it, but not in the right direction. As the Lancers call timeout, their 7-point lead cut down to 3. 19-16. Back from the timeout, 19-16, the Lancers up by 3. Had a 7-point lead. The Pirates with a nice little run here, trying to bring it back. As the Lancers near the 20s, struggling to get it here in the last few points. Radical sent high. Back up for Thompson. 2 knockings down. Right in front of Winger. As a Thompson kill has the Lancers up by 4 and into the 20s. Girdle interception for Quaid. And it's Girdle back to serve. Tipped up and out of play. Off the hands of Bowling and Bowers. Lancers up by 5, 21-16. Looking back, and a bump on high. Backs it on the run for Bowers. To the back line, up and out of play. Untouched. As the Lancers go up by 6, 22-16. And Lancers Pirates go to the final timeout. Trying to bring it back closer. Back from the timeout. 22-16, a 6-point Lancer lead. They're just 3 points away as Girdle will continue to serve. Had a nice run earlier tonight. We're going to get a couple more here and end this second set. One back and tapped over from Lesowski. Thompson had to get it close to the net. Sent right back down. Lucas there. Back across for Bartles on the standstill. Sent high in the back for Munger. Back up center for Ward. Girdle digs it up in the back. Back up for Bartles again. A kill for Bartles. Lancers now up by 7. We go back to serve. Needs just 2 more now. This one received tie in the back by Wenger. Back up on the run for Bowers. Tip tie from Radical. Miscommunication. Thompson goes for it late. And the Pirates bring it back within 6. 23-17. Ward in for Aspenson. And it's Lesowski back to serve. Dug up from Girdle. Back up for Bartles. Tip of the net. Williams there. Back up on the run for Bowers once again. That'll drop down under the hands of Ivan Radical. Number 18, they bring it back within 5. The back line, Girdle lets it go. And the game goes up to Lancers' favor by 6. 24-18 as Koenig enters in for Bartles. And it's Leduc back to win it for the Lancers, up by 6. 24-18. Tip back guy from Ward. Fake over to that. Lucas there. Close to the net. Sent rack down. That'll drop down. As the pass is too far towards the Pirates side. As Bauer sent it right back. And now she'll head back to serve. 24-19, a 5-point lead. Gonna need 5 straight to keep it going. As they looked at the 20s here. High from the Duke. Rather finds its way into the net. The Luke card angle gonna get it over. Back up center. Blocked the net from Payne. Tap to the net. And up into the hands of the Duke. Over the block this time as the Pirates get back within 4. Sideline. Luke sends one high. Sends on right cross for Radical. Tip to the net. Holmes there. Back up for Wenger. Tip to the net. Lucas there once again. Back up for Radical once again. Blocked the net. Tip back high. Miscommunication. Big block for the Pirates. Has them within 3. Luke steps back to get it. Back up for Radical. To the net, diving save from Holmes, sent back up. Tapped on the line, Radical's there. Chance to get set. Radical again. Howard will drop down off the hands of Holmes. Lancers eventually get done after a nice run at the end of the Pirates. 25-21 in the second set as we are tied at 1 apiece. Third set coming up in 3 minutes. set. As the Lancers tied this one up at 1 set apiece in that last set. This one sent into the net by the Pirates as the Lancers start off with a 1-0 lead. Luke back to serve for the Lancers now. And this one's set up far side for Wenger. Good touch. Drops it down. Right in between it, I think, Radical and Koenig. As they are getting some good net play, just lofting it up down the net line. They've dropped down now 4 of those in the last 2-ish sets. As they tied up at 1 with Julian back to serve. Back up for Radical. Chilnock went down off the hands of Julian. Lancers back up by 1, 2-1. As Thompson heads back to serve. From Julian. Step back on the run. And it'll be tapped over by Ward. So Luke is there. Back up for Radical again. Two knockdown runner. Once again off the hands of Rodero. So just tap it over. Good spot. Thompson sends it back high. And Thompson in the net. Once again, just tapping it up. Thompson went all the way up and couldn't pull back in time as he got that one in the air. Asmussen in for Ward. There's a Pirates look for a chance to tie with Asmussen back to serve. From the Duke. Comes up for Radical, so bump it over. Charlie net play herself. Diving save, going to send it back to Lancer side. Back up for Radical. Diving save in the back, first touch of the net. Back up far side for Wenger. Tip tie from Radical. Thompson back across for Radical. Block the net, tip back high from Radical. And we'll say untouched at the net. And it's 4 hits from the Lancers. Asmussen now with a chance to give him the lead. Offensive loop, tip tie from Radical. And Koenig will send it over. Good action time from Radical. Will it pay off? Set center. Drops it down. Off the hand of Immanuel Ledoux. 4-3 as the Pirates go up now by 1. Starting to feel it as they got 4 straight and are up by 2. See top of Ledoux. Koenig gets off the mat. Thompson sends him back high, and that's 4 hits. The Lancers struggling now after a strong start. Out of 3-1 lead, now a 5-hole run from CFC. They lead it by 3 currently. Asmussen still serving. Has an ace in her run as well. This is where she tied from Radical. Thompson, or Larson sends him back high. And Thompson puts it over without a play. 7-3 now. Save from Ledoux. Thompson across for Radical. Blocked into the net. And Radical ends the run. Bringing him back within 3, 7-4. Bartles and Quaid in for Koenig and Gurgle. And it's Bartles back to serve. Into the net as the Pirates get it back up by 4. 8-4. With Wenger still serving. High from Radical. Thompson bumps him back for Quaid. Good touch off the net. Tip back high to the Lancers side. And miscommunication as Lancers collide. Radical can't get enough power out to get it over. As the Pirates go up by 5, 9-4. A timeout by the Lancers. Timeout, 9-4, 5-point lead for the Pirates. Wenger now serving as this one's set for Quaid. Quick touch, one on the net. Sliding save with the back in the air. Sent back over, received by Bartles. Dumps it up for Radical. Good spot, tip back up, and just off the net. And back to the Pirates side. 9-5, the Lancers back within 4 as Radical heads back to serve. Sent back across for Bowers, tipped up by Radical. Back across for Larson, so just bump it over. Holding right there. Back up on the run. Good touch on the block. Luke gets back in the air. Larson trying to set one back. It ends up heading into the net as Sparlin is in for Larson. 10-5, the Pirates double them up with number 8. Unger still serving. Bump tie from Radical. Back up for Leduc. Through back line, out of play. And the Pirates up now by 6. Dug up from Starlin. Thompson bumps one back, close to the net. Luke gonna try to tap it over. Flipped up and back to the Pirate side. Back up for Bowers. Blocked to the net. Quaid once again. To the back line. Radical waiting for it. Set back up for Luke once again. And that'll diving save is back in the air. And eventually bumped over, received by Bartles. Quaid back up high, close to the net. Sent back down. Radical in a dive. Thompson off the net. Luke can't get it back in the air. And the Pirates hold on. They go up by 7. Still serving now with a 7-point lead. Starlin steps over. Set up for Quaid. Sent high to the ceiling. Through the Rex. And it'll be tapped over by Aspenson. Bartles there to get it. Thompson a clean set for Leduc. Tipped out of play. And they're going to stay untouched now after that. As the Pirates go up now by 8, 13-5. Number 8 still serving. High from Radical. Thompson sets one up for Leduc once again. And off the foul pole and out of play. 14-5, a 9-point lead. One big save from Radical. Thompson bumps on back high for Quaid. Back up towards the ceiling. Won't touch. Wasowski across. Bowers tipped the net. Tip dive from Leduc. Redirected. Radical back in the air. But no one there to get it. A 10-point lead for the Pirates. And Lancers call a timeout. timeout, 15-5. Lancers down by 10 after tying it up in the second set. Currently tied at 1 set apiece. As Hunger continues to serve. This one's set for Leduc. Tipped up and out of play. As off the timeout, Leduc gets the kill and brings the Lancers back within 9, 15-6. And it'll be Starlin back to serve. From Asmussen. This communication and an ace for Starlin brings the Lancers down with an 8. 5 from Wenger. Comes back and will be tapped to the back. Radical to get it. Lancers chance gets set. Luke again. Rolls along and out of play. Another kill for Luke. As the Lancers now within 7. Back line. Set long as the Pirates maintain an 8-point lead. And Wasowski heads back to serve with Ward entering in. Up for Leduc again. Shoot from by Horn. Set back up back row for Wenger. Good touch off the net. Lunging save from Starlin. Quaid sends one eye for Leduc again. Tippers the net. That'll shot down. Wenger. 69 Lancers right back within 7 as Kirtle enters in for Quaid. And Kirtle heads back to serve. Set back far side for Ward. 17-9 on 8-point lead as Bowers enters in. The Luke save for Luke. Come back up the net, 4-point. Also tap it over. William right there to get it. Back up far side for Wenger. Tipped the net. Side. As the Pirates go up now by 9, 18-9. On the sideline and a play. Lancers in a double digit. Now within 8, 18-10. As Luke gets back to serve. And Caney Weller in for Bartles. Save from Wenger, bump back up close to the net. Tapped up and over, but out of play. As Lancers did not touch it. And they bring it back within 7. Luke back to serve for the Lancers. Line drive towards the net, bump back up off it. And back line, out of play. Untouched to the net, once again. And the Lancers get it back within 6. Timeout by the Pirates, 18-12. Lancers within 6. It's 18-12. Lancers trying to have a comeback here, but might be a little too late as they trail by 6. So the Pirates are 7 points away. But if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be the senior triangle as Luke gets another ace and puts the Lancers back within 5. This rotation's been known to get strong runs, especially in big positions. Can they get something going here? Tipped up, Julian back, can't get it back in the air. Back to back for the Luke. The Lancers now within 4. Sets back to get it. Set back up for Wenger. Good touch up the block. Diving save by Sterling. Back in the air, but no one there to get it. As Lancers continue to struggle with the short tap over the net. Which puts the Pirates now up by 5. With Julian still serving. Dug up from Starland. Off the net. Thompson sends one high for Koenig. So set one over. Diving save from Julian. Step back up for Wenger. Good touch on the net line, but just off the top of the net. As Julian sent it just a tad short, rolled for the moment and back to the Pirates side. As they get it back within 4, 19-15. Larson in for Starland. And it's Thompson back to serve. Back line, out of play. Puts the Pirates into the 20s up by 5. Back to serve. Back into the match, the teams will trade drop serves. As Bartles and Koenig for Koenig and Gurnall. And Bartles heads back to serve. Lancers in under a slight run, just 2 or 3 straight. Bringing this deficit a little bit closer as we near the end of the third set. Bartles will serve. Anderson took back 5 from Wenger. Back up for Wenger. Has to hesitate. Stop. Sends it over. Drop it. Down in the back. No Lancer in sight. As the Pirates go back up by 5, 21-16. And now Wenger heading back to serve. Down the sideline. Out of play. And back-to-back drop serves for the Pirates. As the Lancers get it back within 4. Trying to just hang around and look for a late surge. Could be it as Radical heads back to serve. Stepping back is Asmussen, trying to come off the net. Stepping back and even over. Double hit called on the Pirates. 21-18, they're now within 3. Back to get it once again. Gonna set one back far side to the back line. Out of play. And touched at the net by the Pirates. By the Lancers. Pirates get the point as they go back up by 4. We're starting the in for Larson. And Hunter heading back to serve. Last 2 serves of the Pirates have been into the net. This one will find its way over. Receive tie from Starland. Set up for Leduc. Back line. Took back high. Back up far side on the run for Bowers. Tip to the net. Diving attack from Michael. Can't get it back in the air. As the Pirates go up by 5, 23-18. Yeah, that one sent short. The Lancers get back within 4. And now Starland will hope to go on the run. Pirates just 2 points away. Lancers need something here, at least 3 straight. That's a good spot there. Diving safe. Get back, fading away. Just going to get it over. Radical there to get it. Back up for Leduc. Off the net. Sliding save from Julian. Back up in the air. Julian's going to send it over. High from Bartles. This one up for Thompson. Block the net. Double down. In front of Starland. Big block at the net for the Pirates. As they have a chance to end it here. Gordon is in for Asmussen, and it's Rosowski back to serve. High for Leduc. Back up for Leduc. Still not from brings the Lancers back within 4, 24-20. Lancers need 4 straight to keep this one going. High from Mulligan. Back up center. High from Radical back to the Pirate side. Full reset. This time we're going to go near side. One for that. Tip tie from Radical. That one hits on the play. And the Pirates take the 4th set. 25-20. Into the 4th set. Pirates have a chance to end it. Lansing will try to force a 5th. Currently 2-1 in the Pirates' favor. We're back for the 4th set as the Pirates take a 2-1 set lead. Trying to end this one in 4. One back up and over, and Starlin's there. Back up for Radical. Blocked the net, tip tie from the Duke. Back up for Radical again. That one will drop down off the hands of Julian. And now Leduc back serving. High in the back up fading away, gonna get it over. Receive tie from Thompson. Back up for Thompson. Good spot to the back, that'll drop down. And the Lancers go up by 2. Kneeling save from Wenger. From back and tapped over from Julian. Running save from Leduc. Back up high for Radical. Off the net, tip tie from Julian. Back up for Bowers. Radical gets it back in the air. Back up for Radical. Fading away, gonna get it over. Back up close to net for Bowers. Off the net, diving save. Can't get back in the air. get it back within one. And Bowers back to serve. Running save for Leduc. Back across for Radical, so just bucket over. Trying to take it back from Hillian. Step back forward. Blocking it from Radical. That'll take it down. Big block from Radical. Alliance is going to back it in two. Larson in for Starlin. And it's Thompson back to serve. Back is Bowers. Back across for Wenger. Tip of the net. Luke is there. Thompson back across for Radical. Blocks the net. Tips up the net. Play by Thompson. And the Pirates get it back within one. 3-2. William back with a chance to tie. Luke sends one high. Back up for Radical. Blocked in the net. And the Lancers go up by 2, 4-2. As Bortles heads back to serve. High from Julian. Back set. Now on the fight for the tip tie for Leduc. Back up for Radical. Tip to net. And the shoot high from Wenger. Back up for Wenger. Good touch. Dying save by Thompson. Radical back up in the air for Larson. Will now serve for a chance to tie it up. Dug up from Radical. Back up for Quaid. To the net. Back for Julian. Right back up toward Lasowski. Tip back high from Radical. Thompson back across for Quaid. Back line. And touchdown play. As the Lancers go up by 2, 5-3. And now Pirates trying to argue it as the call came from the judge at the net. So he will not overturn his own call off the word of an opposite team's player. Thought it was called off the line judge. As the call will stand, 5-3, a 2-point Lancer lead with Radical back serving. Off the net, diving save, sent back up from Julian off the backboard. Just going to make it over. Back up for Leduc. She'll drop one down anyway. Off the hands of a sliding Julian. 6-3 Lancers go up by 3 with Radical still serving. High from Julian. Close to the backboard, won't touch. So back row from Wenger off the net. Dug up from Radical. Thompson back up for Leduc. Off the net, tip back high. Luke is something right back. And tipped high, close enough by Bowers. Back up center. Dug up by Bortles. Back to the Pirates side. Back up for Wenger. Good touch. Off the net from Thompson. Tip back up from Quaid. Immanuel there to get it. 6-4, the Pirates back within 2. As Starlin enters in, and Wenger heads back to serve. Chief high from Bortles. Back across for Leduc. High off the net and out of play. As the Lancers go up by 3, 7-4. Starlin back to serve. Coming back is Asmussen. Sets it up far for Bowers. Tip of the net by Thompson. Ends up going down the net line on the Lancer side. As the Pirates go back within 2, 7-5. Going up from Radical. Back up for Leduc. Tip of the net. Diving save. Back up and redirected over. Bortles there. It's time for Thompson. She'll finish one off under the back line. Good kill from Thompson. in. Keep the Lancers up by 3. Girdle in for Quaid. And it'll be Girdle back to serve. Back line, gonna let it go. As that one heads long, 8-6. Lancers holding on to a 2-point lead. Wasowski back, receive tie from Girdle. Back up for Bartles. Tie from Colleen, close to the net, can be sent back off the net. And dropping it down onto the sideline. 8-7 as the Pirates get back within 1. Tip dive from Starlins. Bartles back up in the air for Starlin. She'll tap it to the back corner. Wenger steps back. Sent up center. Tip to the net. Loop back up the net. The Pirates tied up now at 8. High from Girdle. Thompson up for Bartles to the net. Engine save in the back for Wenger. Back across. Touched over. That'll drop down. That's Bartles taking underneath it. An 8-1-point Pirate lead. Going to head out of play. As the Lancers hold on to a tie at 9. Kane again for Bartles. And it'll be Leduc back to serve. The back line, that one heads out of play as well. As the Pirates go back up by 1, 10-9. Bowers back. On the sideline. Line drive from the two. Thompson can't get it back in the air. As the Pirates go up now by 2, 11-9. Radical sends one high. Thompson back up for Radical. She'll knock one down. 11-10. The Lancers back within 1. In for Starlin. Thompson back with a chance to tie. Back line, took back high. Back up, and it'll be tapped by Wasowski. Thompson runs up to get it. Larson back up for Radical. Blocked at the net. And the Pirates bring it back to 2. Back up by 2. Now back to serve. On the sideline, to top from Leduc. Girdle can't get over in time. And ace for Julian brings the Pirates up by 3. Timeout by the Lancers, 13-10. It's trailing by 3 here in the 4th set. And a 3-point lead for the Pirates as Holding continues to serve. Line drive center of the net. Thompson wants it off it. And Radical will touch it over. Good spot from Radical as that one sent back underneath the net. As the South collides with the podium. See if things will be alright as the ref will now fix the podium. 13-11 as Bartles and Quaid enter in. And it'll be Bartles back to serve. The wet spot on the board. And now Bartles will serve. Into the net, which puts the Pirates back up by 3. Asmussen in forward. And it'll be Asmussen back to serve. Good try from Radical. For Quaid. But the net took that from Radical. Back up Radical again. Out of play with the touch. And it was not. 15-11, the Pirates up by 4. That one sends it into the net. 15-12. As Radical heads back to serve. So now in for that as well. The Pirates go up by 4, 16-12. With Starlin entering in. And Wenger heading back to serve. Back line, heads out of play. She's going to back within 3, 16-13. Starlin back to serve. Shoot Tyson on the last one. Set back on the round. Good touch of that. Radical sends one high. Back up for Ledoux. One from that. As the Pirates go back up by 4, 17-13. And they'll wipe up their wet spot on the floor. And Hunger will serve for the Pirates. Running save from Radical. Back up for Thompson. Coming back is Asmussen. Back up far side. And heading down the sideline. Touches it anyway. There's the Pirates up now by 5. Radical back up for Ledoux. Punching over. Taking back from Wenger. Back up center. And that's diving 10 feet out the air. The Pirates up now by 6. Off the net, tip tie from Radical. That one has out of play. It makes the Pirates up by 7. We need just 5 more. Lynx has got the final timeout. Down 7. Timeout, 20-13. The Pirates just 5 point away, taking the 4th set and the game. A nice little run here as this one's dug up from Radical. Sent back high for Leduc. Stepping over is Aspenson. Sent back high for Ward. Blocked by Thompson. Sent back up and tapped over. Cardinals is there. Lancers chance to get set. Up for Leduc. Net. Easy save. Step back for Bowers. Right back over from Bartles. Back set for Aspenson. Radical there again. Tip back high and net. As number 8 continues to serve. Radical there to get it close to the net. Off the net. Starting front down under it. Alliance just go down by 9. Back, Radical's there. Starling back up for Thompson. There's a save, poked back high, and tapped over. Radical right there to get it. Back across the loop. Good touch, sent back close to the net, tipped back down the run, and tapped over. Luke can't get there in time. 23-13, and the Pirates just 2 points away. Back line tip tie from Radical. Carlos back up in the air for Thompson. Step back center. Out of play. And it's just gets back to be 9. Gurgling for Quaid. High in the back. Back across for Aspenson. Another touchdown. And the Pirates now just 1 point away. Wysowski back to serve. Chance to end it. Tip die from Radical. Back up for Thompson. To the net. That'll drop down. Lancers get back to the 9. King again for Bartles. And it'll be Leduc back to serve. Many rotations, if you get 9 straight, it's going to be this one. Lancers call task ahead. Pursues out of that. Goes back and into the net. Lancers get back to the 8. And a timeout by the Pirates. 24-16. Four 16 off the Pirates timeout. As Lancers trail by 8. Luke still serving, needs 8 more. Back line sent high. Back up far side. Block the nets. Tip back high. Sent back over. Diving save on a play. And the Pirates win 25-16 in the final set. Lancers down to 9-1 in conference play, and if Blair Taylor won tonight, they will share the conference title. Regardless, the Lancers do win it for the 6th straight year, just not outright. This year, if Blair Taylor won, they were at Melrose. Not sure if they did actually win. It's a big win for CFC here on senior night, as they are the 1 seed in their D4 bracket. And they will start their regional play on Thursday, as will the Lancers, as they will take it on Thursday either at Immanuel, either against Cornell or Greenwood. Lancers dropped to 16-15 on the year, 9-1 in conference play, with the cross-country Lancer team winning their conference for now the third year in a row. So good job for them. Lancers do indeed win conference here tonight. Just now perfect as they drop to CFC in 4 sets, 3-1.